Okay, so it's been a while since I've done a video in the greenhouse. I've been pretty busy. So this is what I got going on right now. This is watercress. As you can see, it's growing quite well. I'm trying to get this piece right here, right here for next year's seed. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of flowering on here. I'll start picking them off. Lettuce has been phenomenal growing in here. I got some of the summer crisp type growing. There's a romaine lettuce. It's got some tip burn. Just that it's growing so fast. It's not getting the calcium apparently. So I did stick a fan in here, and I also have the very big fan blowing, cooling the whole thing. It is I think it's over 30 today, so humidity in the 40s, so it's quite hot. So I got lettuce growing here. This is a mixture of lettuce. This gets growing, we just snip it off and it regrows. Great stuff. Okay, coming over here, bok choy. Lots of bok choy. I think these are the 3 left. Letting this one go to seed. As you can see, there's flowers in there. It's for next year. Cherry tomatoes grow great in these flood drain beds. As you can see, there's this one here, and it's just loaded. You got the other one over here. If you look inside, there's lots of them. Just jam-packed. This is called the Robin cherry tomato. They're great for in planters, hanging baskets, because this is it. They grow that compact, and they put out that many tomatoes. Okay, over here, I have my leeks. They're growing pretty good. Not as many as I normally do. Usually I get it crowded pretty good in there. This year I thought I'd space them a little bit and see if I could get some bigger ones. Now, peppers. Peppers, I didn't put as many in because of the crowding, and they were a lot of work keeping them tied up. These are growing fantastic. Like, you can look and see. I mean, I could pick this one now. It's a good sized pepper. They're all loaded with them. Another good sized pepper here. It's just loaded all in here with peppers. Lots of peppers, lots of flowers happening on them. Like, there's another one. I could pick this one anytime. So it all appears to be growing really good. Okay, not much in the dirt. I threw a pepper plant here. I got the big dinosaur kale growing there, and this stuff is just unreal. Great tasting stuff. Okay, and the NFT pipe lettuce. Got another bok choy there I was experimenting with. Okay, like I said, the lettuce is not too bad. It's pretty hot. Stuff wants to bolt. Got some strawberries happening. This plant here is a lettuce plant that I'm letting go to seed for next year. Not sure of the variety. It's given to me by my friend. He says it's Portuguese lettuce. Very sweet, appley tasting lettuce. Great stuff. This is a grapevine cutting that I did from outside. See, it's got a bit of bug biting on it there, but I threw it in here, and yeah, look, all these roots started to grow. So pretty soon, once this little bit of heat wave's over, I'll throw it in the ground, some dirt. Okay, moving on. I got my beets, and they are just monsters. They're all doing very well. Beside the beets, I got the carrots. They're all growing pretty good so far. I got a lot of this little whitefly stuff happening, but they don't appear to be devastating anything, so I gotta leave them for now. That's where I've been getting my strawberries from. These are from last year. They just keep putting off shoots, and I just keep moving them outside, so I'll get a whack of them for outside. Okay, so we'll go outside and have a quick look. Okay, outside, this is the, I can't remember the name of it. It's a cucumber, but it's small little wee things about this big. Supposed to be like watermelon cucumber or something. I thought I'd try it, see how they grow. Moving along. It's my English cucumber. It's very hard to find this year. None of my seeds took, so I had to hunt around and try and find a plant that I could put in. So hopefully we'll get a lot of cucumbers off of that. It was very good last year. My tomato plants outside here, these are the ones that I grew inside the greenhouse last year. All the tomatoes were just perfect spheres. Very good tasting, very good shape. So that's pretty much all I've planted. So there's 2 more here, a couple more here. Down here, I was doing a little experiment with this romaine lettuce I had extra. I stuck it in here. This is, it's a cucumber. It was at the store. There was no tag on it, but I think it's a pickling cucumber. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's going to give me pickle size. It was very, very slow going. All my stuff outside here was very slow going. The dirt I got this year was what they called a 50-50 blend from one of the local peat moss places. And there is just absolutely no nutrient in it at all. I was really, really disappointed. Until I started fertilizing these plants outside, they just sat there and did next to nothing. That's why my tomatoes are only this size. They should be starting to turn red. Last year this time I was eating them, I believe. Same with the cucumbers. This plant was late getting in, but until I started feeding it, it didn't want to grow. Same with this guy. Oh, here's another piece of grapevine that I cut off when I clipped them. Stuck it in there. It seems to be doing okay. I'll pot it and probably give it away. I gave all the ones last year that I did. They were all successful, and I've given away to people, and they've got their own grapevines started. Okay, we'll move along. Speaking of grapevines, move along to these grapevines. This is my purple seedless grapevine, and it is just loaded this year. There's grapes all over this. I don't know if I can zoom in, zoom out there, but there's just grapes all over. Look at them. They're just all over everywhere. All in there, all over there. This year I've put some netting up on the back side. Once these start to ripen up, I've left enough here that I'm just going to fold it around and put it across the whole thing. Now as for my green grapes, seedless, no grapes on it. It's only the 2nd year it's been planted here. I don't know if there's a time issue with it or what, but you can see it's growing quite well. I haven't trimmed any of it. I just decided that I'm just going to let it grow, and then was it January, February, trim them then. So I'm just letting it all grow. Okay, so that's pretty much it for outside. I can go over here by the house. I got a couple of plants growing. Okay, this is a wild Matthew tomato plant. I had some in the planter last year, and this must be one that fell down and some seeds got down into the crack of the patio. It's just coming on really, really good right now, and like its name, it'll just grow wild here. I'll try and get an update, but they put out a really good tomato, cherry in size, but they're really, really good, really, really tasty. Over in these beds I put some pepper plants. This is where I've been moving all my strawberries to. I got them all in there. I got them all out through this bed. I threw some kohlrabi in, but those white moths they just killed it. So I sprayed it with dish soap and mouthwash and ammonia and stuff, and I don't know if it killed the bugs, but it half killed the plant. So I took all the leaves off it, and this is what's growing back. I don't think we'll be eating kohlrabi this year. And what it did to the pepper plants is it stripped and killed all the leaves off the bottom half. So I don't know if these pepper plants will be doing much of anything. Okay, so we got some nice herbs growing all in through here. And okay, so there's like chicks and hens and Johnny jump ups, hollyhocks. I'm not sure what these ones are called. Just more or less flowers, just for bring the bees around. Same with these herbs and stuff here. There's like sage and I don't know, basil and all that stuff. There's rosemary and basil and more basil and parsley. I can't remember the name of that stuff. It's the same as this stuff here. So, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.